Bangor.com. Loring Job Corps offers the skills you need to succeed in today's workforce at no cost to you or your family. Check us out today at loring.jobcorps.gov.
This coffee went from last resort to first option.
Now try a McCafe iced coffee with bold new flavor. Get any size for just $1.79. Only at McDonald's.
They've got the sharpest pencil in town. Have they just sit around that showroom figuring deals and whittling that old pencil down? They know that if you buy once, you're gonna be back. So instead of buying one, you're buying two, and that's a fact. They've got the sharpest pencil in town.
So come on down, neighbor. The coffee pot's on.
You're watching Fox 22, Bangor. From the Great North Woods to the Rockbound Coast and streaming live in HD worldwide at foxbangor.com. More people choose Good Morning Maine.
Hello, everyone. Today on Good Morning Maine, the state takes another step toward creating a new paid family medical leave system.
Plus, we'll hear why you'll soon have to pay more to park in Bar Harbor.
And a local orchard prepares for a special celebration now that strawberry harvest season is finally here.
Good morning and welcome to Good Morning Maine. I'm Emma Smith.
And I'm Craig Colson. Thank you for tuning in on this Friday morning. We'll have all the day's news coming up. But first, a check of the forecast. The weekend is upon us. Everybody's looking forward to a great weekend.
I had planned a picnic for Sunday. I don't know if that's going to happen.
Yeah. Yeah. The good news is today's going to be wonderful. It's
Yes.
going to be a beautiful, sunny summer day. So if you have the day off, you're lucky. This weekend, though, we'll get some more of that. Well, I keep saying it's badly needed rain. I can't believe it after all the rain we've had. But
I know. I want to tell people, call out of work. Don't go in. Take a vacation day this Friday.
I would not be surprised if there's a few people doing just that today.
I was thinking about it. It's like if I were the boss, I don't know that I'd be able to reprimand them. I don't blame them. The 10-day forecast, a bit depressing. But I'll stop talking.
Well, we'll let Conrad give you the details, though.
Yeah.
All right, thank you so much. Our first weather today is brought to you by Dirt Road Acres, your #1 dispensary providing outstanding customer service and awarding winning knowledge at affordable prices. All right, guys, a normal start to the day today. Temperatures back in the 40s by the coast, Machias, Bar Harbor, Rockland, all the way down close to the Portland area. Here in town, though, we're looking at temperatures around 50 degrees. That's pretty much near our average low this time of year. It is a little bit foggy, though, just west of town. We're looking at Waterville, Augusta, into the Rockland area. Visibility is down to around half a mile. Folks, I know it's Friday morning. Please slow down. The weekend is not going to go anywhere. Weather-wise, though, it is starting to deteriorate as more rain chances start to move in. Today, though, another sunny day. We will have just a few passing clouds out there, kind of like that same story outside right now. 5-mile-an-hour wind, that's our sustained wind right now. Pretty much nothing by the coast right now, so everything and everyone is pretty much quiet to start off our morning today. But take a look at this, 82 degrees, mostly sunny skies out there today, and a light breeze once again. Tonight, we're looking at temperatures even warmer. We're looking at temperatures hovering around 60 degrees, increasing clouds, though, and that dense fog will be in the area once again. Tomorrow, though, it's the weekend, but rain will be arriving. Temperatures around 77 degrees, but today, though, we will be warming back up to around 80, 81 degrees with lots of sunshine.
Thank you, Conrad. A day after passing the Senate, the House voted in favor of adopting a statewide paid family medical leave program. LD 1964 passed the House in a 79-65 vote. Following its passing, bill sponsor, Representative Kristen Cloutier, and Senator Matty Daughtry released a statement saying this is an example of a good faith compromise. Despite passing, another vote was called by Republican Representative Richard Bradstreet in an attempt to adopt an amendment that would allow paid family medical leave to be voluntary for businesses to participate in. That amendment was rejected in a 77-63 vote. LD 1964 will now head to the Maine Appropriations and Financial Affairs Committee to await funding before heading to the governor's desk.
Well, a bill has been passed by the Maine House and Senate with supermajorities that would allow Maine's Wabanaki tribes to access federal laws. But this bill is still not guaranteed to become law. Devin Dagnall explains.
On Wednesday, both chambers of the Maine legislature passed LD 2004 with supermajorities. It's also known as an act to restore access to federal laws beneficial to Wabanaki nations. The bill does just as its name suggests. It will allow tribal nations of Maine to access federal laws that have been inaccessible to them since the 1980s due to the Maine Land Claim Settlement Act and the Maine Implementing Act.
There have been over 150 laws that either flat out have been objected to by the state of Maine, or there's been a lot of ambiguity. So these are things like the Stafford Act, applying for federal emergency assistance. So there have been, a barrier to accessing resources for our communities because we're either unclear on if we can access these federal rights, or the state of Maine has come in and told us that we couldn't.
Penobscot Nation Tribal Ambassador Mullion Bryant states support and education has been fierce from both sides of the aisle, citing House Speaker Rachel Talbot Ross and House Minority Leader Billy Bob Folkingham as champions of the bill. Bryant says she believes support for the bill is so strong because it's not just about the tribal nations, it's about the state as a whole.
When our tribal communities are doing better, we will lift up the surrounding communities, and that's where a lot of these lawmakers have come from.
Despite its strong backing, the bill has been met with dissent from Governor Janet Mills, who many expect to veto the bill. Multiple attempts were made to contact the governor's office to discuss her stance on the bill, but we received no comment.
Every other tribe in the country has rights like we are seeking, and they work well with the states in a lot of cases under the kind of conditions that we're proposing. So I think together we can get over a lot of these fears and really, modernize this agreement and help all of Maine prosper.
Devin Dagnall, ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
Maine may be on the verge of becoming the 6th state to ban the sale of flavored tobacco products. Opponents say it would punish adult smokers and turn vacation land into prohibition land. Brad Rogers has more from Westbrook.
33.75. Some of them consider it a trip to come to Westbrook from Portland, but they still make the journey over because that's what they want.
Marian Al-Hamdani owns Westbrook Market, and she's worried how much business she'll lose if Maine lawmakers ban the sale of flavored tobacco products. She says when Massachusetts and Connecticut banned it, adult smokers just went to New Hampshire, Rhode Island.
They didn't stop them from buying Newports or Kodiak. They just bought them in a different state, and a different state got the tax dollar and the money for it.
That's certainly their choice. The point of this, though, is not about getting adults to quit smoking, although that would be great. It is about not allowing kids to get started.
Dan Cashman is the spokesman for the group Flavors Hook Kids Maine. He says in middle and high schools across the state, kids are hooked on nicotine from flavored cigarettes and vaping products.
There are all sorts of kids from every part of the state who have testified in favor of ending the sale of flavored tobacco products because they have seen what it has done to their friends, to their classmates, to their teammates.
I don't believe minors should have access to it. Absolutely not. But I'm an adult, and this is what I do. I smoke e-cigs, so I'm stocking up.
Adult smokers and stores that sell tobacco products believe they are being unfairly targeted by this bill seeking to ban flavored tobacco, already approved by the Maine Senate.
You can go and you can buy marijuana almost anywhere now, but I can't. Soon I'm not going to be able to get a Newport. That doesn't make any sense to me.
She says they check IDs to make sure people buying tobacco are legal adults.
On our level, nothing is getting into the hands of minors. Everything is being sold to legal adults.
They're getting in the hands of kids somehow because there are way too many kids getting hooked on flavored tobacco products, and it's time to put a stop to it.
That was Brad Rogers reporting. Well, for the first time in 2 years, the U.S. Senate Appropriations Committee held a markup session to consider everything from funding for our military to health care for veterans and agriculture research. Maine Senator Susan Collins is the vice chairman of the Appropriations Committee. She said while she is pleased an agreement was reached to prevent what she says would have been a catastrophic default, she remains concerned the defense funding for fiscal year 2024 is inadequate to meet the security challenges our nation faces. Collins said the across-the-board cuts that could occur if 12 of the appropriations bills are not passed by the end of the year are even more problematic.
We must continue to make progress in advancing the annual appropriations process in order to avoid a shutdown, a year-end omnibus, or damaging across-the-board funding cuts.
The bill approved by the Senate Appropriations Committee allocates more than $554 million for military projects in Maine, including more than $9 million for the Maine National Guard. The bill also includes $4.5 million for libraries in Millinocket, Machias, and Orono. The bill now awaits consideration by the full Senate and House.
The Penobscot County Sheriff's Office has made what they say was a dangerous drug trafficking arrest in Exeter. They searched a residence on the Exeter Road at approximately 7 Wednesday morning. Officials say they found a substantial amount of suspected fentanyl, a firearm, and drug proceeds. 67-year-old Carl Sprague was arrested. He's charged with aggravated trafficking of scheduled drugs and possession of a firearm by a prohibited person.
2 dogs are receiving treatment after getting shot by a deputy who was attempting to make an arrest in Baldwin. Authorities say it was around 9:15 Thursday morning when deputies were called to a home to arrest 40-year-old Corey Joe Bello and 37-year-old Samantha Bello. Both had warrants out for their arrests. While making the arrest attempt, police say the homeowners released 2 dogs from the home and they charged and attacked one of the deputies. One of the dogs would not release their bite and was shot by the deputy. The second dog was also shot when it continued to attack. Both were brought to a local vet for treatment. Samantha Bello was arrested for a warrant out of Massachusetts and will be extradited to that state. Corey Joe Bello was arrested for assault and other charges. The deputy was treated at a local hospital and later released.
There have been ongoing discussions in Bar Harbor about whether there should be a limit on cruise ship passengers allowed to disembark into town. So when an American cruise line, a 170-passenger ship, showed up without notice to the town or the harbor master, it was not well received. The encounter happened back on June 15th when the ship called the American Constitution entered Bar Harbor waters without a confirmed reservation. According to the interim town manager, the cruise line knowingly took this action over the express objections of the town and in violation of the memorandum of agreement. Town officials usually would welcome a ship of this size to come to port, but without an agreed reservation, that would have been made by January 15th of this year. It's understood that the cruise ship would not be welcome.
Really unfortunate that they weren't able to make those reservations in a timely manner, because the town, those are the cruise ships that, the smaller ones that are, we've really encouraged here.
The American Cruise Lines has 15 to 20 dates scheduled in Bar Harbor this year. The harbor master is investigating the matter and could issue a notice of violation with some penalty at a further date.
Well, strawberry picking season has begun, and Truergy Family Orchards is kicking it off with their first ever Strawberry Festival this weekend. The festival will include wagon rides, goat cuddling, and of course, strawberry picking. Grace Blanchard has more.
This is nothing like the strawberries you're going to get in the grocery store. A fresh picked strawberry right off the plant is as good as it gets.
Mid-June to July is prime strawberry picking season, and after some delays, Truergy Family Orchards is ready to open its fields to the public.
Some farmers call them struggle berries, but we've found out how to keep them alive and make them grow well. So we're doing well, but it is a lot of work.
It takes a team worth of harvesters to maintain these 7 acres of strawberries, which they cover with these tarps to protect them from Maine weather.
What we had to learn was what grows best in Maine, because some haven't been very winter well, and they didn't winter well, they didn't grow well through the season.
And they had to delay the season by a week due to recent weather.
We had that 90-degree day, and then we had a whole week of 50 degrees. And strawberries don't really like cold weather. And then we had a lot of rain, a lot of clouds.
They have a variety of strawberries to choose from with unique flavors and sweetness. At the upcoming festival, visitors can find Cavendish, Jewel, and Dickinson.
Our mission here, of course, is to help people connect together in community and to the land through agriculture. And what better way than coming out with friends and family to enjoy a strawberry festival?
Picking will take place until 4 p.m. on Saturday and on Sunday while strawberries last. In Levant, Grace Blanchard, ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
Kind of makes you want to go get some strawberries, huh?
Those looked really good. Yeah. All right. Well, the time now is 8:13. Coming up next on Good Morning Maine, Bar Harbor is raising parking rates with hopes of easing traffic congestion. We'll tell you what to expect.
But first, another check of that weather forecast. A beautiful day ahead today. Mostly sunny skies with highs up near 82 degrees. We can expect clouds and dense fog to move in overnight with lows dropping down to the upper 50s. Tomorrow, unfortunately, rain on the way. Unless you're a duck, then maybe you'll like it, right, Emma? Rainy Saturday on the way with highs near 77.
Quack.
Quack.
Behind every keepsake, there's a memory. Behind every photo, there's a story. Behind Bouchard Cleaning and Restoration, there's people giving back by bringing back what was thought to be lost. The details, the time, and the expertise, all packaged up behind a name that Mainers have trusted for over 35 years. Statewide commercial and residential services. Bouchard Cleaning and Restoration. You keep the memories. We'll handle the rest.
Introducing Ned's Plaque Psoriasis. He thinks his flaky red patches are all people see.
Otezla is the #1 prescribed pill to treat plaque psoriasis.
Ned?
It can help you get clearer skin and reduce itching and flaking with no routine blood tests required. Doctors have been prescribing it for nearly a decade. Otezla is also approved to treat psoriatic arthritis. Don't use Otezla if you're allergic to it. Serious allergic reactions can happen. Otezla may cause severe diarrhea, nausea, or vomiting. Some people taking Otezla had depression, suicidal thoughts, or weight loss. Upper respiratory tract infection and headache may occur.
With clear skin, movie night is a groovy night. Live in the moment. Ask your doctor about Otezla.
Every Monday, the Mars experiment intensifies.
12 celebrities embarking on daring missions.
Oh,
God.
In an out-of-this-world competition like you've never seen.
Are you here to help us with our mission today?
Will they survive? Will they thrive? Only one will make it to the end.
Stars on Mars, Mondays at 8, 7 Central.
On Fox.
Starting next month, visitors to Bar Harbor can expect to pay more to park in certain areas. David Ledford has the details.
Starting July 1st, motorists in Bar Harbor will see a fee increase when parking downtown and in public parking lots. Currently, parking spaces close to the downtown area cost $2 an hour. Next month, those same spots will jump to $4 for the same amount of time. Spaces farther away, now $1.50, will increase to $2 an hour. The Bar Harbor Town Council voted to approve this change Tuesday. Town officials say that one goal of the increase is to minimize traffic.
There's a lot of congestion in the downtown area, and we really want to get the traffic moving and not just people driving around looking for the best parking spot. Freeing up spots in front of businesses so that more people can use those spots.
The length of time paid parking rules are enforced will also increase, now running from 8 a.m. to 9 p.m., an hour earlier and later in the day. Officials say another intention of this change is to increase revenue for the town. One resident of nearby Hancock said he was in favor of the decision.
I think it's a good idea. I think it's good for the town. The money that's generated through the parking revenue can assist projects that are good for the town of Bar Harbor.
However, some owners and employees of local businesses spoke out against the increase.
I think if they were going to raise it, they didn't need to double it at the beginning. I think it should be left like it is. We've made a lot of money. The town's made a lot of money with the $2.
I think it's absurd. You have to pay $4 for you to just park somewhere.
It's a little too extreme, $4.
The increase will affect both parking meters and kiosks. Paid parking in Bar Harbor is enforced between May 15th and October 30th of each year. In Bar Harbor, David Ledford, ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
A new form of transportation could be rolling into Orono. Bird Rides Incorporated pitched the idea of bringing its electric scooters to Orono as part of a one-year pilot project. Based on the current proposal, the scooters would be available for use in the spring and summer months. If approved, the first fleet would be introduced as early as this August. Town manager Sophia Wilson says she believes the town council is very interested in bringing the scooters to Orono based on the feedback she's received so far.
You know, I think a lot of people in Orono want to be able to get from one side of the community to the other without having a vehicle, and this just would provide another option.
If approved, Orono would join Old Town as the only other Maine community with bird scooters. The council will vote on the proposal during their upcoming meeting on July 10th.
The national publication Food and Wine magazine recently awarded Dysarts in Herman the #1 truck stop food in America. Doug Banks has the story.
Adding another jewel in their crown, Dysarts was recently voted the best truck stop food in the country by Food and Wine magazine.
It means so much to us, and just seeing everybody each and every day, that's the biggest award that we can get.
Dysarts was built in 1967 on what used to be farmland, coinciding with the construction of I-95.
Everybody thought my grandfather was crazy at that point, and they didn't think he was going to be able to make it work, but he got it right off the interstate, and with the big trucking boom and the interstate systems across America, it's worked out beautifully, for sure.
Employees say what makes Dysarts different is that they remain true to their roots, focusing on community and family, and their customers are part of that family.
I like the trucker side of it. People come from all across the country, and I've been thinking about moving for a while, so I get to hear about like all different states and like what's good about it, what's bad about it, and like all different kinds of that. So I'd say the people, yeah.
We try to stick to our roots, but also provide new and exciting things for everybody, and just provide a service that we feel is very important to the community.
And now, more than 50 years since its inception, Dysart's goal remains the same, offering weary travelers a place to rest while serving delicious Maine foods. In Herman, Doug Banks, ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
They make great pancakes, and I mean, you name it. It's good stuff.
If you could teleport there right now, what would you get?
Pancakes.
Pancakes, okay.
Yeah, probably. Usually what I'll do is I'll get some eggs, some bacon, and then you can buy just one pancake. But
I like
but
that.
the pancakes are huge.
Yeah.
So
because I'm not taking them home and eating them later.
Yeah.
I know. I'll get a box and then I'll...
Otherwise, you get like a stack of 3, and then it's an investment in time there. You have to stay to eat those pancakes.
I think they're shareable. I like sharing a stack of pancakes.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Let's go to Dysarts.
Okay, it's Friday.
Yeah.
It's a good day for it. All right.
No, we got to do this, though.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, good point. Okay, we got to finish this show.
Yeah.
The time now is 8:21. After the break, we'll be back. We won't be at Dysarts. Some folks in Ellsworth got quite the surprise when they looked out their back deck last weekend. A black bear had come to pay them a visit.
We'll have footage of that. Plus, we'll learn about the tragic ending to the search for the Titanic divers. Those stories and more as Good Morning Maine continues.
Update your outdoor living space and make the most of your outdoor life with a new deck from Hammond Lumber Company. From wood to low-maintenance composite and PVC decking, Hammond has the materials, knowledge, and experience to help you get everything you need for that perfect new deck. Railing options include wood, composite, aluminum, and the modern look of cable railing. Your Hammond sales rep can answer any questions and will walk you through your options. Get the deck you want, the one you deserve, when you bring your vision to Hammond Lumber Company.
Roto-Rooter has served the greater Bangor area and beyond for 35 years, offering plumbing, hydrojetting, snaking, descaling, video inspection, and grease interceptor cleaning services. For all your residential and commercial clogs, call Roto-Rooter today, 990-1234.
And away go troubles down the drain. Roto-Rooter.
If you or a loved one has been diagnosed with mesothelioma or asbestos-related lung cancer, contact the law offices of Joe Bornstein to learn about your legal rights. Maine has the highest rate of mesothelioma fatalities in the U.S. You may be eligible to receive compensation if you were exposed to asbestos products while working in a shipyard, mill, factory, or construction site. For a free case evaluation, dial 207-CALL-JOE or online at joebornstein.com.
On the Road, broadcasting the news at 6, live from Dover Foxcroft, is sponsored by Engstrom's Auto Service. We're a full-service auto repair and tire service located in Guilford. At Loyalty Inc., we offer custom artwork, friendly service, clean, sterile environment, and affordable pricing. Loyalty Inc., our colors never fade. Gas, horse supply, and western wear of Orono. Everything western for the entire family. Cowboy boots and hats, Wrangler jeans, and more.
Welcome back to Good Morning Maine. So just imagine you're hanging out with your family on a Saturday night. You hear a noise and go to check it out, only to find a visitor standing on your back deck. Well, at around 10 p.m. last Saturday, this bear decided to make a visit to the bird feeders at a home in Ellsworth. The owner tells us that it stayed for about an hour, pulling down the feeders one by one, eating the contents, and then going back for more. At one point, the bear even came up to the French doors to see the family watching what was going on from inside. Kristen Renbarger said that the bear had a pleasant face, so she wasn't really scared, but the bear did make quite a mess. And the funny part, they say the bear let itself out by lifting the latch on the fence and then walking away into the darkness.
That's so funny. Had a pleasant face.
Had a pleasant face.
It is a really cute bear. Yeah. I'm glad to live in a place where we have black bears that are more skittish rather than brown bears and grizzly bears.
Yeah, I'm okay with that too.
Yeah.
So.
Yep, I'll take it. Okay, the time now is 8:25.
Let's get a full look at that weather forecast.
And our main weather today is brought to you by Dirt Road Acres, your #1 dispensary providing outstanding customer service and award-winning knowledge at most affordable prices. And temperature-wise, folks, we've been warm the last couple of days with temperatures close to 80 degrees finally after this long stretch of cooler air where we were in the 60s and 70s for pretty much a week and a half. Our average high is around 77 degrees this time of year. Take a look at the next several days. The weekend, we will get more near average temperatures, and then we cool back off into the 60s, hovering close to 70 degrees, so slightly below average temperatures next week. Overall, though, we are clear. We just have a few passing clouds right now. Not much going on precipitation-wise, but folks, get ready. Get those umbrellas prepared as a lot more rain is moving on in. And this will be a several-day event. For now, though, the rain is mostly south. We're looking at New York City, Pennsylvania, Washington, D.C., just starting to go up into upstate New York, and it will continue to move up north. So for us, though, today we will be in the clear. We're going to see lots of sunshine outside. Tomorrow, though, that's when the chances of showers start to move on in, and it will be scattered. Then on Sunday, picking up in intensity once again, and then lasting Monday into Tuesday once again. So we are looking at possibly around an inch of rain, and definitely a lot more in some spots wherever those heavier bands of rain set up. Look at Portland, look at Augusta, close to 2 inches of rain, and just west of Augusta, those orangey red colors, that indicates over 2 inches of rain. So possibly even 3 inches of rain in some spots. And of course, the dew points will be rising as well. It's going to feel very, very sticky, especially Saturday during the day, and then rising once again Sunday morning. So if you have any fishing to do Sunday morning, good luck. It is going to be very sticky outside. But on the bright side, it is air quality-wise, we are in the clear. Everybody is good to go in the Northeast. Remember just a couple of weeks ago how bad it was by New York City, upstate New York, Pennsylvania. It was horrible, but things are definitely improving. Today, though, 82 degrees, mostly sunny skies. Wow, it is going to be warm. Our extended forecast outlook does show cooler temperatures roll in with more chances of rain.
Are you considering buying a new home? A home inspection is a major step in the home buying process. Knowing the current condition of your future home is very important. From simple DIY repairs to major issues that could cost thousands down the road. Not only can TJ inspect your property, but he is also a licensed contractor. Give him a call today at 210-5000 for a free inspection quote.
Fear, pain, and anxiety are all feelings associated with dental treatments, but it doesn't have to be that way. Dental lasers offer a way to remove tooth decay without using the dental drill. In fact, we do most dental fillings here at Twin City Dental without numbing, so no needle. And for treatments like root canals or having many teeth extracted, we also provide IV sedation. So call Twin City Dental for your next dentist appointment.
An Odyssey is a long journey full of adventures. And at Odyssey Auto Spa, we understand every vehicle's journey is different.
Hi, I'm Jacob Gage, and as the owner of Odyssey, I take pride in offering a full range of detailing services to keep your ride looking its best. From basic detailing to ceramic coatings, window tint to wraps, we've got you covered. Come see us at our Ellsworth location and let us help you keep your ride looking its best.
Sketch, Forrest! Sketch!
Pictionary. My daddy, he liked Pictionary. He liked Pictionary shrimp, Pictionary shrimp.
Bringing unforgettable family fun.
The grill master, the kids, the dad. Oh my God!
Right into your living room.
This is for the trip to Ferry. Get this. Get this, you did it! You're going to Antigua!
Weekdays at 10 on Fox 22.
And now onto the tragic end to that deep-sea dive to the wreckage of the Titanic. The Coast Guard says pieces of the sub have been found in a debris field near the Titanic. This, as the U.S. Navy is now confirming to ABC News new information regarding the vessel's likely implosion. ABC's Ike Ajachi is in Washington with more.
This morning, a tragic end to a days-long harrowing search mission for the 5 men lost aboard a submersible exploring the Titanic wreckage site. The Coast Guard announcing search crews have found 5 pieces of the missing sub nearly a third of a mile from the bow of the Titanic. The 5 passengers are presumed dead, including Stockton Rush, the CEO of the sub's company OceanGate. A senior U.S. Navy official confirms to ABC News that an underwater acoustic system heard what was likely that missing sub imploding on Sunday near the site, not long after the vessel began its voyage. The Navy said it passed the information on to the Coast Guard, but the search continued to make every effort to save the lives on board.
This is an incredibly unforgiving environment down there on the seafloor. And the debris is consistent with a catastrophic implosion of the vessel.
Experts say a fault or failure in the hull of the sub could have led to the implosion, as the vessel gave way to the intense pressure of the deep sea. James Cameron, director of the Oscar-winning film Titanic, calling this incident a preventable tragedy.
I'm struck by the fact that somehow, individuals, companies have managed to miss the lesson of Titanic itself. Now we have 2 wreck sites adjacent to each other that both represent, in my mind, recklessness.
In a 2018 court filing, a former OceanGate employee voiced concerns over the vessel's viability, saying he warned the company that flaws in the sub's carbon fiber makeup could grow with each dive under such pressure. The dispute was settled out of court. Officials from the Coast Guard now say they faced a daunting investigation ahead. They're not sure if recovering the crew members' remains will be possible.
As Ike Ajachi reporting. Now to that toxic train derailment in Ohio. Investigators are revealing the safety concerns raised just hours before the disaster. Here's ABC's Andrea Fujii with more.
This morning, an NTSB hearing is underway to understand what went wrong in the catastrophic Norfolk Southern train derailment in East Palestine, Ohio in February. One first responder detailing the chaos at the scene, testifying he didn't know the train was carrying toxic chemicals and his team did not have the proper equipment.
It was dark, the fire. There was no possible way to determine what was, on fire and what cars were derailed.
Early on, it was determined a wheel bearing failed moments before 38 cars derailed and caught fire, releasing hazardous chemicals. Many residents were evacuated, but even after months of being back, many fear for their health.
I feel like people that might want to get out can't get out. I feel that just people are afraid for their own safety.
The hearing revealed concerns by the train's engineer about the size of the 150-car train, but those worries were allegedly ignored by the yardmaster, who told him this is what they want. The hearing also focused on the toxic fumes ingested by residents and first responders.
I'm concerned about not only my responders, but everybody around for long-term health concerns. Hopefully we don't find anything. Unfortunately, we probably will have some that will.
Later today, the hearing will focus on safety measures along the tracks. It could take another year before the investigation is complete.
Strong words from South Carolina Senator Lindsey Graham, who says if Russia uses tactical nuclear weapons in Ukraine, NATO should consider it an act of war. Graham, a Republican, and Senator Richard Blumenthal, a Democrat, held a press conference on Thursday to discuss a resolution they're introducing, calling on the United States to make clear to Russia that if it uses a tactical nuclear weapon in Ukraine, that would be the same as starting a war with NATO. A tactical nuclear weapon is a smaller nuclear weapon meant to be used on a battlefield.
Senator Blumenthal and I want to put everybody in this body and this Congress on notice that the threat of a use of a nuclear device by Russia is real. And the best way to deter it is to give them clarity, the Russians, as to what happens if they do that. They will be in a war with NATO.
And it is meant to send a message to Vladimir Putin and even more directly to his military. Right. They will be destroyed. They will be eviscerated if they use tactical nuclear weapons or if they destroy a nuclear plant in a way that threatens surrounding NATO nations. Article 5 is there for a reason.
Blumenthal says he's concerned Russian President Vladimir Putin may either order a direct nuclear attack on Ukraine or an attack on a nuclear power plant there, both of which would have devastating consequences. Article 5 of NATO says any attack on a NATO member in Europe or North America, quote, shall be considered an attack against them all. Kind of crazy
situation.
Yeah. Yep. All right, still to come here on the second half of our show, we'll check out how sales of sweet and fruity e-cigarettes are faring, despite fairly new regulations across the nation.
Plus, we'll learn how AI is causing setbacks in the job market, especially for women. Those stories and more as Good Morning Maine continues.
Here at Twin City Tire and Service, you will be working with industry professionals. We have ASE certified master technicians and certified tire and lube technicians. If we need your vehicle for a duration of time, we offer a complimentary shuttle service and can even offer a loaner vehicle. Being a client at Twin City Tire and Service means that we will treat you right. This includes a 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty on mechanical repairs. We also provide you with 1 year of complimentary roadside assistance. Come see us today at Twin City Tire and Service in Brewer.
ABC 7, Fox 22, Ruth and Wimpy's, and Triple S Tack Shop want to send you to spend an evening with James Taylor and his all-star band live in concert Tuesday, June 27th at the Main Savings Amphitheater in Bangor. Sign up to win tickets by registering at Ruth and Wimpy's, 792 U.S. Route 1 in Hancock. We're a lobster lover's dream. And Triple S Tack Shop in Carmel. Come see us for quality clothing and equestrian gear. Win tickets to see James Taylor, June 27th on the Bangor waterfront.
You're watching Fox 22, Bangor.
Welcome back, everyone. Today is Friday, June 23rd, 2023. It's also Let It Go Day.
This holiday was created by a couple who knew many people live with the burden of regretful situations that constantly weigh them down. I'd say arguably most people have something.
I have nothing.
Yeah. Oh, yes, no regrets over here.
Not true.
It was started to motivate people throughout the world to forgive themselves for happenings in the past and let go of their worries. It's time to stop wasting your energy and time on negative feelings from events of the past and instead strengthen yourself to live a much more peaceful life. I think a lot of people think maybe if they feel bad for something, they'll kind of shame themselves into changing.
Yeah.
But I don't think that works. I think you got to forgive yourself and address what was it that I did or somebody else did that upset me.
Got to resolve that issue first before you can kind of move
Right.
on. But
And forgive yourself in the process, and
Yeah.
then behavioral changes come easier.
Let it go day. I like that.
Yeah, I do too.
So what other thing was it today?
Pink Day.
Pink Day. Deep
I
dish
didn't-
Pizza Day.
Detroit style
Yeah,
deep dish,
yeah.
which now I'm like, how is that different than Chicago style?
I
But
don't know.
I don't know. I would be willing to do a taste test.
Put them side by side, and okay, we'll look
Sounds
into
good.
that. But anyway, moving on now. On this day in history, back in 1868, Christopher Latham Scholes received a patent for an invention that he called a typewriter. Became a pretty common thing.
Yeah.
In 1961, the Antarctic Treaty was signed during the Cold War. It set aside Antarctica as a scientific preserve and prohibits military activities on the continent. And in 1992, the head of the New York Gambino mafia family, John Gotti, was sentenced to life imprisonment with no chance of parole.
I don't know much about that, but I know that I really like Gambino's pizzas and subs in Bangor. Really good. Great subs. They make their own bread.
They're fantastic. I'm a big Gambino's fan. Different Gambinos.
Different.
I think.
No
But,
connection.
yeah, I don't
Maybe
know.
there is. I don't know. That'd
don't
be
know.
pretty cool if they were. Okay, moving on. Today's birthdays include actress Selma Blair, she's 51, singer Jason Mraz turns 45, and Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas turns 75 years old today. They really, that photo has cracked me up every time.
I think he heard about the forecast coming up for the week ahead, and he's just like,
I know. That's how I'm looking too. I'm putting on a
Yeah.
smile, trying to. Hey, there's sun out today,
Yeah.
so it's easy to smile today. But tomorrow, however, different story.
enjoy the weather while you can.
Here's Conrad Spinski with the forecast.
All right, thank you so much. Our first weather today is brought to you by Dirt Road Acres, your #1 dispensary providing outstanding customer service and awarding winning knowledge at affordable prices. All right, guys, a normal start to the day today. Temperatures back in the 40s by the coast, Machias, Bar Harbor, Rockland, all the way down close to the Portland area. Here in town, though, we're looking at temperatures around 50 degrees. That's pretty much near our average low this time of year. It is a little bit foggy, though, just west of town. We're looking at Waterville, Augusta, into the Rockland area. Visibility's down to around half a mile. Folks, I know it's Friday morning. Please slow down. The weekend is not going to go anywhere. Weather-wise, though, it is starting to deteriorate as more rain chances start to move in. Today, though, another sunny day. We will have just a few passing clouds out there, kind of like that same story outside right now. 5-mile-an-hour wind, that's our sustained wind right now. Pretty much nothing by the coast right now, so everything and everyone is pretty much quiet to start off our morning today. But take a look at this, 82 degrees, mostly sunny skies out there today, and a light breeze once again. Tonight, we're looking at temperatures even warmer. We're looking at temperatures hovering around 60 degrees, increasing clouds though, and that dense fog will be in the area once again. Tomorrow though, it's the weekend, but rain will be arriving. Temperatures around 77 degrees, but today though, we will be warming back up to around 80, 81 degrees with lots of sunshine.
All right, thank you, Conrad. Well, some vaping products are still selling well among teens, despite federal as well as some state and municipal interventions to restrict their use. Reports say federal analysis of e-cigarettes data shows types like sweet and fruit-flavored e-cigarettes are still selling well, despite federal restrictions on them. Sweet and fruit-flavored e-cigarettes refill pods were banned in 2020, but restrictions don't apply to disposable e-cigarettes, which saw a rise in sales. Reports say more than half of middle and high school students using e-cigarettes say they use disposable devices while using them. My daughter goes to high school. She says she sees kids all the time doing it at school. So.
Oh, yeah, it's very common.
Yeah.
And I think it's fairly easy to get them, too.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, well, still to come here this morning, Tyler Cruz will have the latest with sports.
Don't go away.
Silver Fox Automotive is a family-owned and operated company with more than 30 years of experience. We are originally from the county and offer competitive prices and promise you will be completely satisfied with our work. We offer a stress-free experience to both our new and returning customers. We only use parts from reputable brands to ensure your vehicle is safe to drive. Here at Silver Fox, there will always be a friendly face to greet you. Come see us at 2004 Audlin Road in Herman.
Have you always dreamed of having a beautiful green lawn? Let Maine Lawn Pros help. featuring hydro seeding, the fast, affordable, and effective way to achieve the lawn of your dreams. Hydro seeding is a process that involves spraying a mixture of grass seed, fertilizer, and mulch onto your lawn. The result? A beautiful green lawn in no time. Hydro seeding is perfect for both residential and commercial properties alike. So why wait? Call Maine Lawn Pros today to help you get the lawn you've always wanted with hydro seeding. 416-6122.
For great value, go with the longest lasting brand, Toyota. And at the Toyota Summer Value Event, you could save up to $1,900 with affordable 3.99% financing on most Highlander models. And every Highlander comes with 2 years no-cost maintenance and more. The longest lasting brand. So for a vehicle with long-lasting value, see your New England Toyota dealer, your all-wheel drive headquarters. Toyota, let's go places.
On the Road, broadcasting the news at 6, live from Dover Foxcroft, is sponsored by University of Maine Early College. Tuition-free online courses for high school students. umaine.edu/early college. Coastal Auto Parts, your local Napa Auto Parts dealer with 29 locations, owned and operated by a Maine family that cares. Supported by Maine Highlands Federal Credit Union, serving Piscataquis, Penobscot, and Somerset counties. Find us at mhfcu.com.
This is where legends are made. This is the NHRA.
The NHRA Summit Nationals, Sunday at 4 Eastern on Fox.
Welcome back in, everyone. Thank you for staying with us. We're going to start with the big news around 12 o'clock Wednesday morning. The Celtics finalizing a 3-team trade to receive Kristaps Porzingis from the Washington Wizards, but in turn had to say goodbye to Marcus Smart. Here are the details of that trade. The Grizzlies get Smart from the Celtics. The Celtics receive Kristaps Porzingis from the Wizards, pick 25 from the Grizzlies, and a 2024 protected first-round pick from the Grizzlies that belongs to the Warriors. It's protected if it's a top 4 pick. As for Washington, they received Tyus Jones from Memphis. They received the Celtics' 35th pick in this year's draft, Mike Muscala and Danilo Gallinari from the Celtics as well. And now, at least for me as a Celtics fan, it's a pretty sad day. Marcus Smart, a fan favorite, was drafted to a 25-win team the year we traded Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett. And during his 9 years in Boston, the C's have not missed the playoffs once. He was here with Rajon Rondo, Isaiah Thomas, Kyrie Irving, Kemba Walker. On the other end, Porzingis is a great get. The 7-footer is coming off of his best season in a long time. He's only 28 years old right now, played 65 games last season, averaged 23 points and 8 boards, and he was one of the best high pick-and-roll defenders as well. Let's move on now. Bangor girls track and field has a national champion, and as our Ryan Sudol reports, the emotion the girls 4x100-meter relay team felt was more than just excitement.
The Bangor anchor closing, and Bangor in the end.
I don't think it's completely sunk in yet that we're national champions.
I was so proud of my team when it happened, and I'm just so excited that we had the opportunity to do this.
The Bangor girls 4x100 team took full advantage of their opportunity at the Nike Outdoor Nationals, becoming national champions in the emerging elite category.
I was just hoping for top 6 so we would medal.
Once we won our heat, I was like, maybe we have a chance at this, and then I don't know, it was just amazing.
It looked in doubt in the race's final leg. Trailing by a wide margin, UConn commit Anna Connors had to pull out all the stops to bring home the gold.
Well, at first when I got at the baton, I looked up at the Jumbotron and I was a little wary about it, but then I remembered that it's Anna Connors.
I wasn't sure till the very end that I was, but I definitely had the mindset of just going out there and doing my best because it's my last year.
But the Rams girls' successes weren't just at the 4x1. They came second in their 4x2 event, and Connors placed 8th in the 400.
It's amazing just having everyone go down there and be able to place. It's great for Bangor.
Plus, that list includes a bunch of underclassmen like Maddie Ty, a rising junior, and Sophia Chase, a sophomore. A huge boost of optimism heading into next year.
I think it shows how strong Bangor can be. I think we'll have a lot more people to come up and build. 2 rising seniors that were on the 4x2, they're coming back. I think that we would be really good contenders for indoor nationals.
But for Connors and Samantha Erb, whose times with Bangor have come to an end, there's no better way to go out, even with all the emotion that goes with it.
And I'm so glad I got to do it with this team because they're just amazing, and having that be my last race ever here is just great.
I'm so glad that we could go down there and do it together and end that way. I mean, being national champs is amazing, and it's crazy. It's hard to believe.
In Bangor, I'm Ryan Sudol, ABC 7, Fox 22 Sports.
Thanks for that, Ryan. A big congratulations to them. Great season for those Rams. Let's stay with some high school sports now. On Wednesday night, Searsport's Anna Lang winning the Miss Maine Softball Award. And on Thursday night, the Maine Baseball Coaches Association announcing this year's Mr. Maine Baseball. And a big congratulations to Bangor Christian's Jason Libby. Libby led the Patriots to their first Northern Maine championship since 2017. He was also named the PVC Class D North Player of the Year and PVC Class D North Pitcher of the Year. Mr. Maine Baseball, which goes to him this year, is awarded each year to those who the association feels is the top senior in the state. Again, a big congratulations to him. Let's go to some golf now. Finally, competition begins on Friday at the Drive 4 Kids Celebrity Golf Tournament at the Falmouth Country Club. But on Thursday, all the stars were out getting a feel for the course during their practice rounds. And some of those stars probably never have to buy a drink in Boston ever again. A good group of guys from the memorable 2004 World Series team that reversed that curse for the Red Sox, famously beating the Yankees in the ALCS after being down 3-0. Few of the names in Falmouth this weekend are Sox first baseman Kevin Millar, whose "don't let us win tonight" words sparked that rally, and knuckleballer Tim Wakefield, both the guys saying that locker room of that squad is a big reason for their success.
We had some of the greatest guys and team. We weren't the best players, we were the best team. They always talked about a rivalry. I'm like, that's not a rivalry. The Yankees have 27 rings, we have none. So to get one and beat them and then go ahead and get the first ring, can't make it up.
It was amazing. You know, those guys are really good friends, not only great teammates, but good friends of mine. And to be with them out here on the golf course for a great cause is a lot of fun.
Good to hear from Wake. That's all the time we have for sports. Be right back after the break.
If you're waiting for a sign that it's time to finally tackle that window or patio door project you've been putting off, here it is. Renewal by Andersen's incredible Window Replacement Days celebration. Act now, because during this limited time event, you'll get stunning custom replacement windows and patio doors for less. Get all the benefits of Renewal by Andersen's exclusive and easy replacement window and door process, and save a lot of money while you're at it. This opportunity won't be sticking around for long, and neither will these savings. Schedule your free design consultation now and call Renewal by Andersen today.
They've got the sharpest pencil in town. Have they just sit around that showroom figuring deals and whittling that old pencil down? They know that if you buy once, you're gonna be back. So instead of buying one, you're buying two, and that's a fact. They've got the sharpest pencil in town.
So come on down, neighbor. The coffee pot's on.
Tedeschi Trucks Band. July 5th, Maine Savings Amphitheater, Bangor, Maine. Tedeschi Trucks Band with special guest
I stand in the circle of peace.
Ziggy Marley.
Yeah. Love is my
Get tickets now at waterfrontconcerts.com or ticketmaster.com. Don't miss Tedeschi Trucks Band live.
ABC 7, Fox 22, Healing Hands Massage, and Jackson's Automotive want to send you to spend an evening with James Taylor and his all-star band live in concert Tuesday, June 27 at the Maine Savings Amphitheater in Bangor. Sign up to win tickets by registering at Healing Hands Massage in Hamden, providing professional massage services tailored specifically for our clients. And Jackson's Automotive in Old Town. We have the best technicians and always offer a fair price. Win tickets to see James Taylor June 27th on the Bangor waterfront.
Gains made by women in the workplace could be set back by new technology, according to a new report. The report says research by the University of North Carolina Business School shows that about 80% of working women are in professions that could be disrupted by artificial intelligence. The research shows more working women have white-collar jobs, while men are split evenly between blue-collar and white-collar jobs. The report adds some of the professions that could be at risk for women include office and administrative, healthcare, training, community, and social service positions.
I imagine the same could be said about men as well, A lot of those, I think we have something to worry about too here.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm not sure how AI could replace certain blue-collar jobs, but certain mechanic positions could be automated, especially as we move towards like batteries and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Good to have other skills.
Yes.
So, hey, I want to remind people that the Bangor Pride Festival will happen tomorrow in Bangor, so you can expect a lot of people to be arriving in downtown Bangor for that. They have festivities throughout the day. Unfortunately, it looks like it will be a rainy day, so you'll want to prepare for that if you're heading to take part.
Chance of rain.
Is that how it is now?
I don't think it's 100% chance.
Not a washout or anything like that.
Yeah, but hey, speaking of, here's meteorologist Conrad Sapinski.
And our main weather today is brought to you by Dirt Road Acres, your #1 dispensary providing outstanding customer service and award-winning knowledge at most affordable prices. And temperature-wise, folks, we've been warm the last couple of days with temperatures close to 80 degrees finally after this long stretch of cooler air where we were in the 60s and 70s for pretty much a week and a half. Our average high is around 77 degrees this time of year. Take a look at the next several days. The weekend, we will get more near average temperatures, and then we cool back off into the 60s, hovering close to 70 degrees, so slightly below average temperatures next week. Overall, though, we are clear. We just have a few passing clouds right now. Not much going on precipitation-wise, but folks, get ready. Get those umbrellas prepared as a lot more rain is moving on in. And this will be a several-day event. For now, though, the rain is mostly south. We're looking at New York City, Pennsylvania, Washington, D.C., just starting to go up into upstate New York, and it will continue to move up north. So for us, though, today we will be in the clear. We're going to see lots of sunshine outside. Tomorrow, though, that's when the chances of showers start to move on in, and it will be scattered. Then on Sunday, picking up in intensity once again, and then lasting Monday into Tuesday once again. So we are looking at possibly around an inch of rain, and definitely a lot more in some spots wherever those heavier bands of rain set up. Look at Portland, look at Augusta, close to 2 inches of rain, and just west of Augusta, those orangey red colors, that indicates over 2 inches of rain. So possibly even 3 inches of rain in some spots. And of course, the dew points will be rising as well. It's going to feel very, very sticky, especially Saturday during the day, and then rising once again Sunday morning. So if you have any fishing to do Sunday morning, good luck. It is going to be very sticky outside. But on the bright side, it is air quality-wise, we are in the clear. Everybody is good to go in the Northeast. Remember just a couple of weeks ago how bad it was by New York City, upstate New York, Pennsylvania. It was horrible, but things are definitely improving. Today, though, 82 degrees, mostly sunny skies. Wow, it is going to be warm. Our extended forecast outlook does show cooler temperatures roll in with more chances of rain.
No matter what type of dog you have or cat you have, Frontline Plus lets you take them everywhere, no matter how you define it. Frontline, the #1 name in flea and tick protection.
Who has the best kept secret in Penobscot County?
We do!
Welcome to Maple Lane Farms, a 5th-generation family farm that's committed to providing you with the best quality products. Our farm-raised local and sustainable meat is flash frozen to lock in the freshness and natural flavors. Experience the top-notch quality of our meat that's naturally raised without any antibiotics or hormones. Get the best of both worlds, quality and affordability. Try Maple Lane Farms today, the candy store for the carnivore.
At Hashi's Auto Enhancing, our focus is on the appearance, longevity, and value of your vehicle. Does your undercarriage look like this? You can go from this to this. And if you have a new vehicle, you can avoid this. Our annual undercoating service will add years of life to your vehicle. At Hashi's, we also do Rhino linings. We can Rhino rocker panels, bumpers, trailers, side-by-sides, and more. We take pride in making your ride shine inside and out. Book one of our detailing packages.
Bring your ride to us to protect your investment.
Spend an evening with James Taylor and his all-star band. The American icon is back on tour, June 27th at Main Savings Amphitheater. the multiple Grammy Award-winning James Taylor, and a night full of his biggest hits.
Tickets on sale now at waterfrontconcerts.com or ticketmaster.com.
Spend the night with a friend. James Taylor.
25 words or less.
First name Urkel.
Oh, Steve. It's all fun and games.
Beauty Mark.
Mole.
Yes! That's the money, y'all!
5 days a week.
On Fox 22.
Well, we're about out of time for this Friday morning, but we want to remind folks that the evening crew will be broadcasting live from Dover Foxcroft tonight for our latest On the Road show at 6 o'clock on ABC 7. And we'll be promoting the Maine Whoopie Pie Festival that will also be held this weekend. Lots of things going on.
Yeah.
Just prepare for the weather and you'll have a good time.
Good day for it.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Have a good day, folks.
Have a good weekend.